This episode is brought to you by
Sensi Medical Cannabis House.
We have a banner now.
Oh, yeah.
We have a banner. It look cool.
I just want to say a special mention to Maxfield Bakery. They gave us some goodies for the Christmas. Big up to Lothian's Boutique. Guys, they're opening their grand opening, which we're all going. The Fix is going this week, Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday in Portmore, their grand opening of their official store in Jamaica, Portmore St. Catherine. So Lothian's Boutique, follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. Oh, Yanni, the Curvy Diva. What? She's gonna be there. She's also a brand ambassador.
Friend of the Fix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Friend of Fix.
Yeah.
So, followed from what I said about Aidonia last week. Mm-hmm. It has been surprising, actually.
His biggest fan.
It's like it's a communal thing happening with the JOP fans where instead of cussing me, they must say, oh, dog, Naro, you're speaking for us. You know how long we've been saying this shit, and somebody who have a platform as big as yours actually say it on it and not afraid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I got a lot of DMs and things of people say, dog.
You don't get no sucker, mother.
No, like, me not see none. None, me not forward cross none. You know, like me just scroll through the because I'm not gonna reach you like blood clock. But like me scroll through couple of comment them and like them I say, yeah dog, that's true. While there were some saying that
they were reasoning with you said.
Yes, they're like them are reason with me. You know what I mean? Like them I say,
but
oh no.
I get what you're saying.
But dog, you see me?
Remember say in a 2011.
Yeah. Them I draw for dates and shit and other reasons why what I said probably
following
not
on the year of 2017.
Yeah, right?
His hit single. Yeah.
But nah, but just feel like so like people say, dog, you know, say if you want to run it for real, you could have run it to that. Like,
that's what you've been saying. I joke.
But one thing that Mrs. some people get misconstrued now was when they say him just did compare himself to Cartel in regards to lyrics. I got that. I don't know why people don't think that I got that.
I guess it wasn't clear.
It wasn't clear. I said it though. I got it. My thing was, why is he comparing himself to Cartel any at all? Mm-hmm. Anyways, there's something that I said that I'm not sure I'm too mean. Let me say, oh, I not care if I burn bridge from it. You see me? Because I care about a couple bridges.
You're just upset, right?
Oh, yeah, you're just upset.
I was talking shit. Yeah, I mean,
I'm upset.
I said, we don't want not two birds. You know what I mean? So we just want one. Like, we feel like a shadow though. It's called shadow right now.
Are we gonna?
You think we should call shadow?
Are ya?
Is he up?
I don't know. Got shadow.
Starts his bedtime.
If you don't know who shadow is, people, it's somebody who we refer to on our platform many a time. He also serves as PR for Aidonia.
And the JOP team.
He was away and he's back in the island, right? I don't know if him see it. I think he saw it. When him can we have a group, is you can link, you know what I mean? Have a group. I'm just make him know say yo, I'm back in the island, him gonna say nothing. It's like him just want to be shadow and make him thoughts just him want to offer it. Yeah. I know same seat. The man call you right now ask me him opinion on it. I'm going to call it.
Naro, you need to think about what you're saying before you say it.
No, I'm going to call it.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Shadow.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello, Shadow.
Who's this?
Shadow, you know have my number saved, brother.
This is not a mobile phone though, so I wouldn't save it in this.
I was trying to call you on your mobile phone and it wasn't.
Oh, Nara, what's up?
Man, share me on your podcast.
You know what I mean? But just so you had the link and all these things and you going to share me like that, Shadow?
No, man, absolutely not, bro. What's good?
We're there, we're there on the podcast, so we said I could give you a call.
Okay.
I
literally just crawling. I've been on the road all day, and then I just realized that the service on my phone is up, so I had to go get that renewed and stuff. So yeah.
Big rich man like you know service by your phone, Shadow, do better than that, man.
No.
No, remember your clientele, Shadow.
Yeah, but you know, before you try to lambast me, just take a step back. Remember, I was overseas and
Yes.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
You need to tell Shada that he's on the podcast.
Oh, Shadi, you're on the podcast. Me tell him, so I'm on the podcast. Me tell him.
Oh, okay.
Roaming is a costly exercise, sir.
I
All
see.
right?
No, something I know nothing about, right? That's what you're trying to
Well,
say?
there you go. You know?
There you go.
Give you some
Style.
semblance of what it's like.
Yeah, boy. All right, Shadow, so we're there to talk about something. We don't know if you watched the video yet. Have you watched a certain video that we did about Aidonia that we put out on channel? Did you see that?
Am I live?
You are live. You're not live. Of course, you're there on radio, but you're there on the podcast.
Okay. Yes, I actually saw the video. I was while I was overseas, I got an opportunity to watch the actual video.
Okay. What did you think, Shadow? What are your thoughts?
I mean, what I gathered from it is, one, that you're a fan. Two, that you are disappointed in, I guess it's the actions of, or the supposed actions of Aidonia as far as what your expectations are. But in the same vein, expectation basically leads to disappointment. But separate and apart from that, I think I would say that you kind of misconstrue or misunderstood what was meant by this statement.
Which part?
I figured that you're
Also.
making reference to the utterances he made in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because from my recollection, what I understand is that he said since 2005, him, as in him, Aidonia, and Vibes Cartel are the two baddest lyricists in dancehall. Right. So, and I note that it appears that a lot of people are taking the statement out of context. So
Like
the first
myself?
thing to do is that we need to frame the context of what is being said.
Okay.
Right. And that he was explicit in stating that from 2005 to present, he and Vibes Cartel are the two baddest lyricists in dancehall.
Okay.
Not to be confused with he saying that he's the baddest artist.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that is important to note. But in the same vein, because as you say, what constitutes a lyricist versus what constitutes an artist?
Yes.
If he got up and said, if he's one from 2000 now he's the baddest artist,
Mm-hmm.
then that's different, because as an artist now you have several criteria that you have to judge the particular candidate by: lyricism, volume of hits, work ethic, years of service or tenure in the business, fan base, international appeal, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have to look at all of those things, right? So when you look at all of that, then that as a collective is what you would use to say, okay, let me see how I rank this particular artist, right? So if he was making a comparison to say, okay, I'm one of the baddest artists, you would have to take all of said criteria and then you would put all the other contenders in there and judge them against said criteria, and then you could determine, okay, where he falls on the totem pole of the particular ranking.
Okay.
But he said himself and Vibes Cartel are two of the baddest lyricists.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no denying that, because the truth is that Vibes Cartel actually, in the earlier part of his career, actually confessed that Aidonia is one, if not the only artist that he has ever listened to, that he literally had to go and re-listen the track just to hear the level of potent lyricism that was being delivered.
We did see somebody comment that time said in our earlier interview.
Excuse me?
I saw somebody commented that Vibes Cartel actually said that in an earlier interview, like years ago.
I can't point to the actual event when it was said, but I recall it being said.
Okay.
Right.
Shadow, can I retort?
And so sure, go right ahead.
Can I ask a question now?
Sure. This is a conversation, not a monologue.
It is true, but it has been a monologue so far. Who was disputing this?
Who was disputing it?
Yes, because to me, Aidonia is preaching to the choir. And for all me know, I never know Aidonia to be smart if you teach people money in a church. So why is he preaching to the choir? Who doesn't know this?
No, but it's not about preaching to the choir. It's that people construe what was stated, because people start to say, oh, you're not better than Cartel, you're not this, you're not that, you're not putting in enough work, you haven't served enough years, you're not quite at a legendary status, and all of those things. And I'm saying, look at what was said and judging based on what was said, and don't throw personal things, because even you yourself actually went off tangent, and you I mean, in your rants, and you were talking about the fact that when Cartel had his legal troubles and he was incarcerated, it opened up. It left an opening there that should have been filled by Aidonia, and he should have basically, because he was right there on the cusp of greatness, and he should have been the man that became the front runner. And I'm going, Aidonia has explicitly stated that he was not interested in running dancehall. Aidonia basically, if you look at how Aidonia has managed his career throughout the years, you notice what Aidonia does. He always is relevant. So every year, or at least ever so frequently, Aidonia makes sure that he has songs in rotation. He's relevant. The demand for him is high. He's not trying to be that guy who's at the front releasing 100 songs, as he stated in one of your previous interviews.
Yes.
He's not going to be releasing 100 songs. He would rather somebody release 100 songs and you release one song, and that one song come and eclipse the 100 that was released by the other person.
Shadow, but him do have to release 100 song for run dancehall. And if him no want run dancehall, what's the purpose then? Him just want to be the baddest lyricist?
No.
Nice
What Aidonia, it is clear as day, based on how his career has been throughout the decade and a half, I would say, since he has been in the business, that he just wants to be relevant in the business. And relevance means you are in demand, you have music in rotation, the fans want to see you, and he's doing his show, and he's still a part of the conversation.
Shadow, retort again.
Sure.
So is it that he felt that he wasn't a part of the conversation, or he isn't enough a part of the conversation? I just want to know what is the genesis of this rant, because again, what he stated isn't something that I and many other dancehall fans out there don't know. That's why I'm asking if he's preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's not that I misconstrue what he said in a Shadow.
Sorry, go ahead, finish.
It's not what I misconstrued what he said. It's just that I'm saying that from him compare himself to Cartel in any way, people are going to cast their minds to that and to those times, and to the fact that people saw him as that person to lead in Cartel absence, and he didn't.
Yeah, but that is people's expectation. You can't cast your expectation of someone upon them and expect that they should follow through on that. That is like me saying, Naro went to university, so by that pronouncement, I expect that you would have been more successful in life, or you probably would have been.
Shadow, long style. Shadow, watch Shadow. Hold on. Shadow, hear that different now. Shadow, yeah, listen.
I'm listening to you.
Why you
Shadow,
gotta go there?
You see, that would be valid if me did I say, yo, me bad like anybody who go a Yui and rate why people not see me like the people them are Yui.
From 2009.
From 2009, from me I go a UTech till now, me are the baddest UTech, me better than any Yui student.
No, but again, Naro, again, listen, as I said, you notice the first thing I did when you called was I framed the statement. He said,
we're listening.
Me and Cartel are two of thee.
Yes.
Never said we are thee. So do not understand what
Didn't
was
he?
stated. Two of the, not the only two.
I think he pretty
Two are the
definitively said.
baddest.
And it's
Also-
that's semantics.
also-
Shadow.
Yeah, should I use semantics? I
Also,
know.
I mean-
Naro, in the same vein, I would appreciate if you understand that that particular rant was pretty much just a snippet of a full performance.
True.
So unless you have seen the full performance, then you wouldn't be able to frame his entire statement. So you can't take a snippet out of an entire set and then you take that and you want to zero in and
So,
dissect
Shadow,
that and then try to crucify someone.
Was
based
it that
on
the people
type of
there
record.
weren't appreciating him? Was it that they were there chanting for cartel?
Sorry, repeat?
Was it that the people at this particular performance, was it that they wasn't appreciating him or them did a chant for cartel?
I was not at the particular performance, so I can't speak to that.
We just want to know what prompted the rant, Shadow. What prompted it?
I think Aidonia would best speak to that because, as I said, he was there performing, and for me to say otherwise in terms of what the people were saying, then I would be speaking out of context.
Okay.
See Shadow, yeah?
Walking around. Should I see? I'm glad the people them see why you are Aidonia's PR. You get paid the big bucks. Ah boy. So Shadow.
Yes, Naro.
So you have not spoken to Aidonia about this? Aidonia has not spoken to you
we
about
have
this?
not had any verbal or written
I don't know.
exchange
I don't
about
do not give up.
incidents because I really didn't see any need for that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
he's
doesn't
on
care.
stage and he's performing, and
I mean, I even see it.
like any other artist, he goes and he makes certain pronouncements
Mhm.
as a cursor to a song or whatever it is, and that is an acceptable thing in dancehall. But I don't know why people just decide to just zero it. I figure it's just a case that because Aidonia has not been, releasing a lot of music, so people are just there, kind of, just waiting, and is almost waiting with bated breath, and it's almost like if he says A, everybody just grabs, latches onto it, and run with it.
So you think he's reveling in it?
I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that question. How would I know if he's reveling in this or not?
Shadow, how to plan this though?
No.
Pardon me?
No. if there's one thing you will always come to realize about Aidonia is that Aidonia does not
Take program.
he does not dwell or he does not partake or participate in any kind of controversy. His career was never built on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't ever see him getting into that.
Shadow, I just found it peculiar that the last time he did this, he was promoting Project Sweat, and now him do this again, him drop a song. I just found it rather peculiar.
Well, sometimes lightning strike twice in the same space.
All right.
Shadow,
Thank you, Mr. Shadow.
Last question. When is project when is up there? That's such a mixtape dropping. Do you have any word on that? Update
No,
the fans.
I can't speak to that at all. The last I know, the project was being worked on. Most of it was complete, and I guess whenever he's ready to release that particular compilation or compendium,
Vision
whatever you
2030.
want to,
You never hear that?
whenever he's
Compendium.
ready to.
Why you say it name Shadow? What
Compendium.
about your word there?
Let me Google.
Compendium.
It's not a compilation. This.
Or a compilation or an anthology.
What governor call film thing again?
It's an
Humans
anthology.
and monsters are
It's
not.
it's an anthology.
Oh, an anthology.
Right.
Brand the
Body of
brand.
literary work.
Yeah.
It's an anthology.
This is why I get paid the big bucks, Shadow. Shadow, is any bridge burnt here? Oh, cool.
No, absolutely not. Bridge
Okay.
burn. Which bridge?
Oh, we're not cool.
No, I said we're not
bridge?
cool. We didn't have no bridge, Shadow.
Which
So I said, which bridge? We're not on a bridge, Shadow.
You mean between myself and you guys?
And
No,
the fix,
absolutely
yes. Okay.
not. No, man, absolutely not.
Me not fight Shadow if Shadow
can't thrive
vexing
on
me.
negativity, that gets you nowhere. So you see, all you try to do. I mean, as in this business, people are always going to come at you, and sometimes people are going to challenge you, and that's part of That's part of your job as a publicist, as an entertainment manager. You are supposed to represent the artists, and people are going to have questions. And if you don't allow people to come at you and ask these questions, then what is the point?
Thank you for validating my job, Shadow. Shadow, have yourself a good night.
Thank you for taking the call.
Thank you for taking our call.
Bye, Shadow.
Drop back on the streets, chop on the seat. Yeah, no black wallaby, that I know mean. Your love chat parakeet, lock back your beak. Action and speak, fat shot, Glock slam a beat.